Hi, it's Tina here again with just a quick blurb about some things that I left off of that video I did when I was talking about things that have kind of, I don't want to say help me, but things that I've used and somewhat have helped me on my compounded terzepatide journey. So I'll jump right in. I won't be long. I didn't talk about like water bottles or insulated cups or tumblers. Once you get on this medication, I don't know what it is, but I feel like on a certain level, I crave water. I just feel like I just can't get enough. And I feel like I drink more water than I normally would drink. Oh, excuse me. I guess I'm getting a little tired. I drink more water than I would normally drink on this journey or transformation. So you need to find something. You need to find something to put your water in. I'm not telling you to go out and get a Stanley. Whatever, it doesn't have, you can get a Stanley if you really want a Stanley, but it can be any cup or tumbler. You can drink literally from a gallon of water that you get from the store, like those plastic gallons of water. You can drink from anything, but you want to have a good container to put your water in because you're probably going to be drinking water all day. I'm thirsty. Excuse me. I'm thirsty right now. I just had some Crystal Light and I'm super thirsty. And I've lost my little list that I just typed all of that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Another thing. I don't know. Let me start with, I'm always cold. And last year I found out that I was anemic, just mildly anemic. But I felt like I've been anemic for 10 years, but I don't know if I really have. But no, I think at one point 10 years ago, I got my blood work done and I wasn't like anemic then. But now I am. I'm super cold. I'm on an iron supplement and I feel like, especially this summer, I feel like I've been colder than normal. So, excuse me. And somebody else talked about being cold. That's the only reason I brought this up because I'm like, oh, maybe this might be a thing. So you want to have a hoodie, a throw, a heating pad, a pair of socks, something to keep you warm because I feel like I'm cold all the time. I feel like I'm colder than I had been before. I probably should move this one up with the water bottle. But I also, since you're drinking water all the time, you have to use the bathroom all the time. I don't know what it is about this medicine, but I feel it's almost like a diuretic to a certain extent. Like it's keeping inflammation down. So whatever you consume, I feel like it's coming out. Water wise, I just feel like I'm always having to pee. I feel like I probably pee maybe 2 times as much as I used to pee. I still used to pee a lot because I was always drinking water, but I feel like I'm drinking double the water. Well, I might not be drinking double the water that I used to drink, but anywho, I'm drinking a lot of water and I'm peeing all the time. But also, you might want to get you a squatty potty. I feel like if you're on this medication, it can be hard to go. You can suffer from constipation. And sometimes when it's actually time to go, it can be hard to expel. So I ran out of my stool softeners, which I mentioned in my last video. But you might want to get you a squatty potty to help with that. It should be self-explanatory, but if you don't know what a squatty potty is, it's basically like a little stool that's right in front of your toilet. Excuse me. That you put your feet on when you use the restroom. Another thing, which I didn't actually buy, but I kind of like did the poor man's version of it, is you might, if you know that you're going to be away, like, I really should make this video at another time. I'm sorry I have all of these yarns coming out. But if you know you're going to be traveling and you're going to possibly need to take your medicine while you're away, then you want to get a small insulated bag with an ice pack, just so you can keep your medicine cold while you travel. I didn't really think that much about it, especially since my shot day is on a Friday. A lot of times when I go out of town, I go out of town on a Friday. And I didn't want to take my medicine. I didn't want to take my medicine with me and risk leaving it away from home and then not having my medicine for the weeks that go after it. So I pre-filled my syringe. Now, they tell you that this is a no-no, but I knew that I was only basically going to have it in the syringe for like a few hours, between me leaving here, getting to my destination, and then waiting towards bedtime and taking my medicine. So, I mean, I doubt it was in the syringe for more than 6 hours. Maybe close to 4 or 5. But you want to make sure that you have a insulated bag and ice packs if you plan to travel while you're on this medication, and your shot day will fall. Now, I've heard some people say that they don't even worry about taking their medicine when they're on vacation because they just want to eat all the food and enjoy everything. But I wasn't worried about trying to eat all the food. I mean, it was the holiday and we were just going to have barbecue anyway. It wasn't like we were going to have something exotic or something like that. No, we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers and ribs and chicken and stuff like that. So I wasn't trying to eat all the food, so I didn't care. And I just wanted to take my shot. I didn't want to skip a day. And something that I probably should buy that I haven't bought and I'm using a makeshift type of situation for is my sharps container, my makeshift sharps container. I don't actually have a sharps container. After I take my shot, I recap the syringe and then I'm putting it in a extra tall pill bottle. I only have enough room for probably, I'm going to say maybe like a month. 4 to 6 weeks worth of needles. So what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to transition to some other larger plastic container that I have that I can put more needles into. The only thing about your makeshift sharps container, if you're not ready to buy one, is you just have to make sure that when you run out of room in your container and you dispose of the needles, the used needles, you just need to make sure that you're disposing of them appropriately. You don't just want to throw your plastic container full of needles in your regular garbage bag. If you're using a container that's not a sharps container, even I think if you're using a sharps container, I think you still have to, you're still technically supposed to dispose of them properly. But in my case, whenever I fill up whatever container I'm using, I am going to close the lid and tape the lid down very well. And then I'm going to mark over the container, sharps, caution, needles. I'm going to make sure that it's easily, that you can easily tell that needles are inside of the container. And then I'm going to try to take them somewhere that does sharps recycling. I don't know what the technical term is. Maybe they do call it sharps. I don't know. But somewhere that is used to taking dirty needles. You just have to be careful, even if you know that you don't necessarily have anything that would make someone sick. You just need to be considerate of others. I can't imagine like a garbage worker, waste, garbage man, waste technician. I don't know I don't know what they're going by, the term that they're going by these days. But I would just hate for somebody to be at work, just trying to work, just trying to feed their family, accidentally sticking themselves with a needle because they don't know you, they don't know what you got, and then having to have that fear and inconvenience and possible medical expense for getting stuck with a dirty needle. So, I said I wasn't going to go long. If I think of something else, then I, of course, will make another video. If you, well, I guess these things are kind of pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions or if you have anything that you really enjoy or something that's kind of off the beaten path that you find helpful for your GLP1 journey, please put it down below. You don't even have to have be on a GLP1 journey. If you have any suggestions or something that you enjoy or like in regards to weight loss and fitness, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share, all of those good things down below. I hope to have an inclusive community where all are welcome and we're able to cordially communicate about these things. So, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate you. Have a good day.